Okay, so on this last one, we are given two sets of sample data, and we want to compute the coefficient of variation and round it to one decimal place. There's only one, so there's two steps. So first we're going to find the two, and then I guess they're going to ask us which one is better. Okay, so we're going to go back to what we did in section 3.2a. Remember, coefficient of variation, if you looked at the note section right before this, is equal to standard deviation divided by the mean. And I know to use these symbols because we're using a sample. So this is sample mean and sample standard deviation. And so we're going to do this for both sets of data. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to do data set A first. I'm going to say A, and then I'm going to do B, and we'll compare them. So in our calculator, clear, on the stat, enter on edit, we're going to insert the first set of data. So 145, 126, 120, 97, 123, 119, 115, 96, 134, 125, 96, 125, 145, 106. Hey, easiest way to mess these up is to enter information incorrectly, so always double check when you get all your numbers in. So 45, 126, 120, 97, 123, 119, 115, 96, 134, 125, 96, 125, 145, 106. You can never be too careful when entering data. Once we get it all entered, stat again, arrow right to calc, enter on one variable statistics, and enter again. The very top, it gives us X bar. So be careful. Each time you round, it throws your answer off a little bit more. So I'm going to only round my last value. I'm going to type out about 5 of these. So I'm going to do X bar to be 119 point, we're going to say 42857. Okay, so I'm going to say for this one, 119.42587. 42587. Now, I know I cut off a few digits, but it's better to write about 5 of them and then round the coefficient, because if you round this and round this and then round the coefficient, you're throwing the answer off the more times you round. So you want to round one time if you can help it. Now, the sample standard deviation is 16.26565. I'm going to say 16.26565. Now, I'm writing this down, okay, but there's a better way. You can just recall these two terms. Remember that bars button, I'll show you how to recall them. So I'm gonna type this in first, let you see the answer, and I'm gonna recall those two. And again, you pick which one works the best. So I'm first going to type 16.26565, and then divided by 119.42587. Okay, this is what we get for our coefficient of variation. Rounded to one decimal place is just 0.1. Say 0.1. So see how close this is. Now, if we just recall those two instead of typing them in, once you do the data and the one variable statistics, you can do bars, option 5 for statistics. Number 3 is SX, so I'm going to hit number 3. And then I'm going to do divided by, and I'm going to go back there again, bars, number 5 for statistics. And this time I want X bar, sample mean. And it's option number 2. So this is the sample standard deviation divided by the mean. Okay, you see those first digits all the same, first 5, and then after that it's different because it's rounded. So still rounding to 1 decimal place is 0.1, okay? Now we're going to do B. So go back to Stat, enter, arrow to the top, clear and enter, delete the list. Now we're going to put in the information for B. So we get 4.09, 4.49, 4.52, 4.62, 4.15, 2.93, 3.91, 4.88, 4.54, 4.66, 4.44. Go back and double check, just to be careful. 409, 449, 452, 462, 415, 293, 391, 488, 454, 466, and 444. Okay, so again, Stat, go over to Calc, enter, and enter again. Gives you your information. So this time, instead of me writing it down, I'm going to let the calculator recall those two. So remember, standard deviation divided by the sample mean. So var 5. First we want sample standard deviation, which is 3. And then divided by var 5. And then this time we want option number 2. So dividing those two. Now it says to round to 1 decimal place, and they're both coming out about the same when we round it to 1 decimal place. Oh, as a percentage, I'm sorry. So I need to multiply this by 100%. I did forget about that part. So when we do the percentage, sorry, we move it over twice, and we have 12.37. This will be 12.4. 12.4%. Okay. Now, instead of me having to type all that data in again, I don't think I can scroll up and get that back. So I'm just going to have to type this in again and then do the variation from there. So I'm going to type in 16.26565 and then divide that by 119.42587. Okay. So multiply by 100. I forgot to do that. And then the percentage is what you're rounding. So 13.61. So this will be 13.6. Okay. So this is A. This is B. A is higher. So B has less variability, which is stronger, more consistent. I'm going to type those two in, 13.6 and 12.4. And now it says, which of the sets above has the smaller spread? Okay, the smaller standard deviation, which was B, has smaller spread, and it's more reliable.